No, we're still on part 2 now, I guess. Actually, let's go over here. Don't let it be you. So by operating me all those years, I began to realize what they were doing, beyond probably even them at times. Right. The basic idea is that they are setting up their victim for tragedy and crisis, using spycraft techniques. Some of these techniques are psychological warfare techniques where you are not required to be a spy to use them. You know, we use them in combat to disrupt our enemy forces. No, it's official. It's deep state. It's unofficial, official, official, unofficial, you know. Right. Right. So the idea is they don't have to kill you, because Doug Bettman's something different. Doug Bettman ended up using heroin. Theoretically, he used it as a kid. I don't know if he did or not. But again, they would find that out and then do that to him. Right. They would launch a psyop to cause that heroin addiction to occur. Okay? And in fact, I don't know who his parents are. He may have been led into narcotics use as a child because of his, his parents were being hit. Thank you, Larry. Thank God I got my kids to church. I don't believe that they've used drugs. I mean, my one daughter might smoke. I don't know. She's a lesbian. She, sometimes she might be part of that culture, But no, she's a brainiac. She probably wouldn't, but maybe. They killed them. My one daughter's, probably both my daughters would have been geniuses, right? But I just had to be there to explain things to them so they could repel the attacks that were taking their minds down and their life down. But they were psyoped against. Again, it's very simple. When I'm around and I take them somewhere, because my kids were this is just one example. My kids were half Asian, so the other kids would come and go, ching, chong, ching, chong, ching. See, it's not bullying. It's deep, a lot of it's deep state. The parents tell their kids what to do, or put their kids' minds into it, right? Again, when we have the online world, which hadn't really developed that much then, but the social media, they would talk to one, the spies would put it into that network of kids. Oh, go after this person, because they were going after the parents. FedEx dude's here. I got furniture coming. He's probably so angry at me. I don't even know I don't know if I want to go out at this point. Just let him do his thing. I think he was just frustrated the other day. Let me see if the same guy. It looks like the same guy. I hate this. I feel so bad for the guy. I don't even. We're just poor. I told him we're poor. That's the problem. I mean, it's another guy, I think. I said we're poor. We don't have money. It's the only way we can buy furniture. And this one is such poor condition. It looks like I dragged it and chipped up the edge. Now they're going to probably try to tell me it's distressed, but it's not supposed to be like that, right? Because if you look online, it doesn't look like that. Right. Thank you, Larry. Let me get back to where I was. So they create this world of crisis and tragedy in the life of their victims, and they'll go after their children. So when I'm not around my children, then nobody goes ching chong ching to my children. This is what they do to your kids when they're destroying your family for deep state purpose. And deep state purpose is organized crime, racketeering, sex trafficking, narcotics distribution, all that kind of stuff. Bookies, whatever it is. This is what protects all that criminal enterprise you see out there operating in the open. So Jay was the only person that would have been able to reunite my children and I. He was about ready to get out of the government or out of the army, and go. He had already done his Iraq tour. Right. He was about ready to go to the University of Maryland, and he got stop-lossed. Deep State killed him. They knew that was the only person in the world and again, spycraft has 3 or 4 purposes. So you repel the one purpose, they still can use it for 2 or 3. And sometimes when you repel the one purpose, they can use it for the other 2 or 3 better. That's what spycraft is. Again, fabricated investigations. Oh, he's reacting to what we're doing. That means he's a criminal. It'd be crazy not to react to what they're doing after so many years. So Jay Moon, we ended up speaking. He was at Fort, whatever that in Colorado, whatever that is, Fort Carson, Colorado. Yeah, so I'm getting out. I said, okay, cool. Maybe you can help me with my kids. Figure I send them money and do stuff on the side. Maybe reunite with them. And they knew that, and they knew Jay Moon would be the only person that they could never dissuade from being my friend. Now, personally, I never thought I had such an effect on his life. But when I saw the outcome and what type of soldier he was, I'm like, oh, that's weird. But it's transference, right? Like a guru. Right. Now, his father was, hid some gambling issues and drinking issues over the years, but he was actually an Olympian. His father was a South Korean, what do they call that with the shooting? Pentathlon or something. It was that kind of guy. He was a shooter and a volleyball or something. I can't remember what it was, but his father had been a South Korean Olympian. And what happened is he got in trouble, and I wrote the judge, and I had to fulfill I wasn't just going to write the judge and not do it. I said, give him a light sentence, and I didn't say it like that, but I said, give him a light sentence, I'll take care of it. Right. So they gave him some, community service, and that's what he may have gotten anyway. It was just kind of a weird thing, right? But I did take care of him for a little while. He stayed with us. We went to church and all, and don't listen to them. Him and I didn't hang out all that much. I mean, mostly with my kids, right? He was like a big brother to them. But I would take him to church. And I guess that was present in his mind, or at least my inferences. Right. Again, remember, I was somehow adopted by the Vietnam veterans or the Vietnam soldiers, but even back then for some reason. I was in for some reason. So again, that was also transferred probably to him inside, and again, accessing it is the trick. Right. So they sent him over there, and they probably sent him to an assignment that meant a good probability that he would die, or at least be wounded. Right. I told him, he said, I want to go study criminal justice, go in the FBI. I said, don't do it. It'll kill you. They're evil. And that's another part that came against him. Right. But I'm sure they wanted him going. All these people are sick, man. Remember, they murdered. Don't let them put that illusion in your head. Oh, I'm a great fugitive hunter. Oh, I'm a great pedophile hunter. That's a scam. That's their sideline. They're professional murderers. Gets their jollies off. And they sexualize on top of it. They will take somebody that has a normal life and turn it into some sexualized fiend life by using spycraft, psychological torture, drugging, physical blocks in their life, harassment. They killed you. Thank you for your service is bullshit. They use that in their little system. Oh, but look at the veteran over here. Oh, yeah, that veteran over there is deep state. That's why you take care of him or her. Right. So it's not that they're a veteran. They just happen to be a veteran, and you can point at that, right? They all know the game, man. Play that tokenism. But the key to tokenism is they're usually deep state, the token person. Not every person, but a good number, large majority. And again, there was this phenomena back then, I don't know if it's still out there, but black people hating black people. Black cops hating black people. Right. Now maybe in the key to get into the deep state, just hate black people if you're black. Right. If you're Latino, hate Latino people. I'll let you in. Right. I was confused. I had no idea what the world was. I was like, why is this happening? It was like my science project. Why are black people shooting everyone? I know back in time they had like spears and stuff. I was serious. I wasn't being racist. I'm like, is it genetic? What is this? It could be. I mean, you could have just a propensity to be warlike. I mean, it's part of genes at times, right? And again, some people find ways to work that out of their system, right? Because they need that adrenaline rush or whatever it is, right? But it turns out it's metaphysical, and then also being blocked physically. Right? Again, they call that trauma and all that, right? So again, Deegan, again, that was my concern, that I would lose focus. Now, I wasn't thinking of Deegan at the time. Maybe Deegan was thinking of me. Maybe he was sitting in the passenger seat as a spirit. Go more, go! Don't get out, don't get out! 100%, bro. It was Bill Scott, you know. Now, I think Bill Scott was still alive when that was happening. I'm not sure the year of his death. That was like 2001. That was actually like a week to 2 weeks after. I was investigating several people at the airport as far as the continuance of what was occurring at the courthouse. Well, I learned, again, not to be paranoid and not to throw away a chance with a woman, but when a woman appears in front of me in a certain way, they're quite possibly deep state. But again, deep state is also working for the local mafia. They all appear the same because they're the same thing. Right. No, I picked up the ability by working in New York very swiftly. I was asleep. I didn't know what it was. But I picked up the ability to spot the mafia. But I'd also, when I was in corrections, the mafia liked me because I wasn't a stickler for food. I don't give a shit. As long as you're not like running a sexual enterprise or something with food. If you're just having food and having a party, I don't care. Just, keep it to a minimum, keep it clean. I think they got like two. They would always go crazy. We opened the vents in this mafia room at Fort Dix, like New York, New Jersey mafia. And they had pasta, I don't even think they have that much pasta at an Italian restaurant. I don't think they were running it, and they may have been running an Italian restaurant, I don't know. But somebody, I think, snitched on them. We all ran up there and pulled tons of pasta out of the vents. I mean, it went way back. They probably lost control of it. There was so much. I mean, it was like hoarding, It wasn't like there's no way you can eat all this pasta in any time soon. But these were like, some of them were like lieutenants and stuff. So he probably set them up to it. Right. Yeah, you have to do what the lieutenant says, Make sure I have enough pasta for the next 5 years. I didn't care about that too much, pasta. Pasta, or what did the Colombians always cook? I forget what they used to cook. Well, I found this. I was doing it. They're so stupid. They did it right before count time. So I go up there to count, and I smell this gourmet meal. And I walk into I was just for the count or something. I was during the count. I wasn't the officer for the unit. I usually, of course, they put me as a compound officer. I walk around and I, look for stuff and look for, I'm there to respond to fights and stuff like that. So, so I walk up while they're doing the count. I walk into the building, look around, and I get to the closet. Look like no, it wasn't a closet. It was like a space. I forget what it was. I don't even remember. These were military barracks, so it probably had a function. I forget what it was, but it was a small area, and it was like I don't know. Maybe they had a closet in there or something for cleaning supplies or something. I don't know what it was. But I walked in, and they had a trash can, an ashtray. You know, the ashtray, the metal ashtray things. One of those, like those big, public ashtrays, the silver cap on it. They had an iron turned upside down underneath it, plugged in, and it was cooking, like fajita meat or something like that. Oh my God. I mean, I was like, I can't believe they can cook this here. I can't cook this good at home. So again, over the years, certain people went by the wayside, and a lot of them, it's not an accident. It was by design. And they're the ones that took over the world. And it does go to billionaires where it does. Again, I don't know which billionaires it is. Because like you see 4 billionaires, go, it's probably Ellison, it's probably Elon, it's probably Altman. But you have to realize they may be the way spycraft works again. They may be the ones that we're focused on when it's actually 4 we don't even know, which includes like 2 Russians that you've never heard of in your life, but they're richer than maybe a few of those. Right. Or maybe not. I guess because they're about the richest. But what's the reality? Not really. They don't have the power, that KGB has. So Putin is more than a trillionaire. You could have the same amount of money as Putin, or have more money than Putin, but not actually have more money. Like nobody knows how much money he has to begin with, which means he has more money than anybody on the planet, because you can't figure out how much money he has. He owns Russia. Just face it. He's more than a trillionaire. I don't even know what the worth is of Russia is. He owns Russia. He is the emperor of Russia. There's no doubt. Don't believe the bullshit online that they're going to depose him and he's going to die in a day. And he could, but they're not. I don't think they're going to depose him. Right? I think that's psyop. Vladimir Putin owns Russia. It's more than a trillionaire. You want to call him Tsar, but he's the emperor, essentially, of Russia. Right. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God. Keep yourselves protected. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.